Today we study a basic microeconomic topic of externality of goods and public goods. But before that, I want to make sure that you understand the marginal cost and the marginal benefit. The marginal cost of a given good or service is the extra cost of producing another unit of that good. For example, imagine producing pizzas. Producing the first pizza should be fine, the second pizza is also fine, but the 20th pizza, the marginal cost for the 20th pizza can be really high because, the kitchen isn't large enough or the oven is too small. So things start to become inefficient and you also feel tired, and so on. So in this way, the marginal cost is often increasing in the quantity of production. The more you produce, the higher the marginal cost is for the additional unit of production. In contrast, the marginal benefit of a given good or service is the extra benefit of consuming another unit of that good, and it is often diminishing as the quantity increases. I love pizza, so I'm willing to pay £10 for the first pizza. I'm a good eater. I can go with the second pizza, but my willingness to pay for the second pizza is not as high as £10, maybe £8. Because the second pizza doesn't make me as happy as the first pizza. For the third pizza, probably my willingness to pay is just £3. Because by that time I get the third pizza, probably I feel tired of pizza. In this way, the marginal benefit diminishes as the quantity increases. We'll come back to marginal cost and marginal benefit later. Let's move on to externality. A good or service has externality if the actions of producers or consumers of that good affect people other than themselves. If it is good, then it's called positive externality. If bad, it is called negative externality. For example, if you use a car, you can benefit from it, but at the same time, you driving a car causes some noise, congestion, and air pollution, which might affect other people, other than yourself. So in that sense, cars have some negative externality. Also, consuming some goods can cause positive externality. Even if you don't take vaccination, if many other people take vaccinations, the chance of you getting a disease becomes low. So in that sense, you're getting positive externality. If other people have attractive gardens, you can enjoy taking a walk in your neighborhood. So other people consuming attractive gardens have positive externality. Also, if many other drivers install ETC system, the highways will have milder congestions. Even if you don't install a gadget for the ETC system into your car, you can still enjoy milder congestion, which is a positive externality of other people's consumption of ETC system. Externality on the production side is more obvious. Think of production that makes air or water dirty. If some company's manufacturing causes air pollution or water contamination, that would be additional cost to people living in the neighborhood. Okay? That's externality. Now let me explain public goods. For that, we need two basic concepts: non-rivalry and non-excludability. Non-rivalry means that use by one individual does not reduce availability to others. Non-excludability means that individuals cannot be effectively excluded from use. Let me explain this with a diagram. The horizontal axis is for rivalry and the vertical axis is for excludability. Some normal goods are both rivalrous and excludable. Goods such as foods, clothes, and cars. Think of a cake. Suppose you have a cake. If you eat it, I can't eat it. If I eat it, then you can't eat it. So it's rivalrous. Used by one individual reduces availability to others. Same for cars. While you are using a car, other people cannot use that car. So it is rivalrous. And they are also excludable. You can effectively say, this is my cake, don't touch it. This is my car, you can't use it. Okay, you can effectively exclude other people from use. So these goods are both rivalrous and excludable, and such goods are called private goods. Now, some goods are rivalrous but not excludable. Think of radio spectrum. Two persons cannot use the same radio spectrum at the same time, so it is rivalrous. But at the same time, it is hard to exclude other people from using it. Another example is a good joke. If someone uses a joke, then you can no longer use it because it's no longer funny. So it is rivalrous, and it is non-excludable. You cannot say, hey, this is my joke, don't use it. That's impossible. Such goods that are rivalrous and non-excludable are called common pool goods. Are there any goods or services that are non-rivalrous? Yes. Think about cable TV networks or mobile phone networks. Actually, better examples are songs for iPod or computer softwares. Yeah, think of computer software. While you are using a computer software, tens of thousands of other people can use the same software at the same time. It is not rivalrous at all. And computer software is excludable. You can say this software can be installed into only 2 computers, for example. So it is excludable. Goods and services that are non-rivalrous and excludable are sometimes called club goods. Now I guess you know where we are going. Some goods are non-rivalrous and non-excludable. And these goods are called public goods. Examples are clean air, national defense, fireworks, street lamps, and street performance. If there is clean air, everyone can enjoy it. And you cannot say, hey, you didn't pay, so you shouldn't enjoy this clean air. You cannot say that. So clean air is non-rivalrous, non-excludable, so it is public good. And of course, in reality, there are lots of gray zones. And you might want to say, radio spectrum, I think it's excludable. Or computer software, I don't think it's really excludable. Street performance, I think it's rivalrous. Maybe there aren't many things that are purely non-excludable or purely non-rivalrous, but conceptually these are meaningful.